in Montego Bay here at the Witter Village. We're just leaving the Witter Village and we're going to head out to look at the Montego Bay Perimeter Road construction there in Iron Shore. This is one end. We're going to look at one end of the Montego Bay bypass now. So we're driving through Iron Shore community. Notice the caliber houses here. Telling you. See a sign here put up saying house for sale. So if you're abroad and you have the money, you want to get a nice house in Montego Bay, think about Iron Shore. Alright, so we're heading to look at one end of the Montego Bay Perimeter Road. Look at the houses here in Iron Shore. Gonna make a right here and keep right on this roundabout. And look at that, straight ahead you can see that's where they make the cement that they transport to use on the construction site. So we're very close to the entrance here to the Montego Bay bypass. You can see the signs on the left here, caution site entrance ahead. Let us just pause here for not too long. We're not going on the bypass, we're just gonna take a chill right here. Let us back up a little bit. Right here we are in Iron Shore. Car coming, slow down a bit. Four-way flasher. And we are hold off a little right here. So this is the entrance now to the Montego Bay Perimeter Road. Remember, we just show you where the check team now, they have the cement plant. Yeah, man. Alright. So again, this will lead now straight. The first the first off ramp will be in Salt Spring. So this will carry us straight there to Salt Spring. Let's back up a little bit because the road is a bit bad right here. Alright, we're good for now. Remember, the Montego Bay bypass is a 4-lane. Let's back up a little bit. Montego Bay bypass, 4-lane, 2 lanes going in both directions. It will be a toll road. Again, for this toll road, they said that there will be no toll booths. That's what the check team is saying. No toll booths. So that they will have electronic tolling. Right. That's how they'll operate this toll. Electronic tolling will be installed here. I am not familiar with electronic tolling. If you're joining the live, you know about electronic tolling. Let me know your experience with it. Are there ways for drivers cover their license plate? Will the reader or that electronic device pick up person's license plate? Will you pay? How will that work? I'll have to do some more investigation on how electronic tolling operates. Right? But again, this is the entrance again to the Montego Bay bypass. One entrance here in Iron Shore, Montego Bay. Lovely day, me I tell you. If you notice, Jamaica has been so hot and the dust, me I tell you, man. A lot of persons, I've known persons who are being affected by the dust here in Montego Bay. It's very hot and dry. I'm not going to stay right here too long. Alright, it's not a bit safe, that bad road causing traffic to come over in my direction and it looks like a hazard. So we're not going to stay here too long. I'm just showing you what the entrance here to the Montego Bay bypass looks like here in Iron Shore. Alright, so let's continue on and we'll see what the surrounding areas to right here looks like. Trust me, man, a whole heap of digging and so forth has gone on in this area, you know. You see them digging out over there on the right. I think that's an effort to widen this road that we're currently on. And if you look to your left, you can see where they did the digging out there. Trust me, that's the drainage system that they've put in place on the Montego Bay perimeter road there. A whole lot of work. And by the way, we're on the Dr. Horace Chang Boulevard. That's the name of the boulevard that we're on. And this is another route as well, you know. If you're coming from Falmouth, you're coming from St. Anne's, and you want to beat the traffic in Montego Bay from Queens Drive and Jimmy Cliff Boulevard, you don't want to get caught in the traffic, this is another route you can take. You can make the left turn into Iron Shore and take the Dr. Horace Chang Boulevard. Yeah, man, just punch that into your Google Maps and you'll find your way. It will carry you straight back to Westgate. So you can beat the traffic in Montego Bay by using this quick route here at the Dr. Horace Chang Boulevard. So we just passed the entrance to go on the Montego Bay bypass. We want to get to the other side of Montego Bay, but we don't want to get caught in the traffic. So we're taking the Dr. Horace Chang Boulevard. Again, remember to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, The Good Life in Jamaica YouTube channel. We're also on TikTok. Yeah, man, you can follow us on TikTok, where you can see some of the videos that you don't see here. I think I just crushed a bird a while ago. Anyway, we're entering Norwood Gardens as we make our way to the other section of Montego Bay, bypassing the traffic. So this is a quick alternate route as we're approaching, and we're going to pass the checkpoint here. I'm going to have to do less talking here because I'm not supposed to be using, well, I'm not using it, it's fixed, but we don't want any problems or any delays at the checkpoint here. So we're going to wind down our windows a bit. Remove my eyeglass so there's no question to ask. So this is the checkpoint here, and you can see the traffic build up right here. This is the alternate route if you want to beat the traffic and see we're encountering traffic, because it's because of the checkpoint. This is not the norm. And we've made it through. So we're good. Turn on by the AC and we're good to go. Alright, back to the tour. So we're in Norwood now. This is Norwood. As we pass Lavender Crescent, and we're heading to the other side of Montego Bay, and we're beating the traffic. We are chopped the line. Yup. Beautiful day in Montego Bay. We're passing another checkpoint there on the right that leads that turn off road. There's a checkpoint there, not the right, the left, sorry. A lot of ditches here. So if you want to know what the alternate, what is this taxi man doing? Hey, I'm telling you, it's a taxi man in Jamaica. They just turn anywhere they want to turn, do anything they want to do on the road, you know. I'm telling you. Ah, boy. Anyways, you notice that every residential area have a little hardware store, a little shop. You know, everybody is trying to make a dollar here and there. The only problem is that if I spend a lot of money to build my house and then you have a hardware, every day is knocking on dust from the sun and this, cement, it can be a nuisance. Again, it comes back to zoning at different areas, residential areas. What level of commercial activity should be allowed in certain residential areas. Perfect. Why am I unable to see live? Let me check that out. Quick pause right here. We're going to continue the journey. I'm not seeing the chat. I don't know why. Anyways, we're back on it again. We're good to go. We're passing Norwood Meadows. Remember, we're trying to bypass all of the traffic in Montego Bay, in the town or the city of Montego Bay. I said town and people were coming at me. It's the second city. Montego Bay is a city. Another checkpoint here. And by the way, if you're using these alternative routes, signs along the way. You can see the sign here that says Westgate. See another tractor here. Garbage here. So the tractor is being used to remove the pile up. So we just passed the Iron Shore end of the Montego Bay bypass. And again, this is the alternate route if you want to head into Montego Bay. We'll be driving 80% of the route. If you're using your Google Maps, you want to end up from Iron Shore to Westgate, your Google Maps will carry you straight there. I've used the Google Map and it works. It didn't carry me to any strange road or anything like that. A lot of persons are not really too keen on traveling these types of routes as a means of bypass or alternate route. But it's cool, it's good. You can see another sign right here that says Westgate again to the left. So we're going to make that left turn here. And we're heading straight up. By the way, we did a video on the Long Hill bypass. So that video is coming up soon. So ensure that you're subscribed to the channel and stay tuned for all of the latest videos. Hello from Oklahoma City. Is that pretty in pink? Hello. Thanks for joining in. Do you know where we are, pretty in pink? It's my green light. Pretty in pink, do you know where we are? Where in Montego Bay we are? Have you ever driven this area or this road before? Can't wait for you to come back. Trust me, the last time I've been Really, Pitting Prink, you know where we are. Okay, so you know about Montego Bay. You're well traveled, right? Yeah, man. I said that a few months ago. I went, ooh, this road is very narrow. Near accident a while ago, you know. Very narrow, I'm telling you. Just me if you can drive to use this route. Gonna let you these drivers here. The road is so narrow. Have to ensure that your mirrors are tucked in when you're traveling here. And we're good to go. Yes, I'm trying to be careful. Trust me, that was a near one right there. But we're good now. We're in wide road. We're good to go. Alright, so again, this is an alternative route. If you want to bypass the traffic in Montego Bay. I was saying before that I've been to the States, and I tell you 2 days in New York and I'm homesick. Like, I'm not locked in the house. I'm traveling New York, and you know, 2 days I just want to come back to Jamaica, you know. I don't know. It's just not me. I'm just not made to be living in overseas right now. Trust me, I love Jamaica too much. Anyway, if you haven't been here recently, you notice that some shops that were just ahead of us, some little shops, they were removed, and you notice that they've paved that area. Sidewalk is in. So a lot of improvements. You notice the shops, they've actually made some shops and put them right over the drain there. So the place is looking, you know, more sightly. Put it that way. Stoplights are also installed here. Used to be a lot of accidents right here because nobody wants to wait, but now stoplights are in, so it's safe to travel. You're passing here, you can get your fruits until you continue your way into Montego Bay. Alright, let's make the left turn here. And again, somebody breaking the traffic. Anyways, you can, this is the route you'll take back into Montego Bay. Just when you reach right at the chemical factory right here, we're gonna make our right turn at the stoplight. Yes, Montego Bay has a chemical factory. It's called Island Products. You can get your bulk chemicals right here. My green light, let me try and beat the traffic. Yes, I'm true. A lot of potholes, well, some potholes. You can see we're encountering some potholes here. And we're in the community of Rosemount. A bit narrow here, so we have to drive slowly. And again, I'm not going to drive the full length because we've did numerous videos on this alternate route, so be sure to check out those videos. I'm just showing you what the route is like now. You can see the sign there on the left saying Westgate. Turn here on your right. And by turning here, you'll make your way on to Westgate. That's the other end of Montego Bay. A lot of works going on in West Green, Catching All as well, in terms of the Montego Bay Perimeter Road. And we'll be providing updates on those as well. We'll be ending the live soon. And there's the sign again saying go straight ahead to Westgate. Alright? So I've shown you a lot. You can't miss your way. First time in Jamaica, don't use that route. If you're not familiar with Jamaica, it's your first time, like you're a tourist coming into Jamaica for the first time, keep on the major routes. If you're familiar with Jamaica, you can use alternative routes like these to beat the traffic until 2027. That's the completion date for the Montego Bay bypass. Again, my people, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm out.